Last week, Shelby beat Oak Ridge to take a monster step towards West Michigan Conference title. The Tigers can clinch no worse than a share of a third title in their last 4 seasons with a win tonight, but they got to beat Ravenna, and the Bulldogs have come really close to getting big upsets the last 2 weeks against Oak Ridge and North Muskegon. At the half, Ravenna leading Shelby 21-16. Early in the third, though, Shelby looking to score. Ravenna's defense looking good all night. Jacob C. dropping Andy Fortier for a loss. Stops Shelby from scoring in the fourth quarter now. Shelby finally wearing them down. Devin Muscle getting the handoff. Going to score in from there from 11 yards out. Shelby taking a 22-21 lead. A little bit later, Shelby driving again. And again, it's Muscle getting the ball and muscling his way right into the end zone. Shelby staying perfect. 32-21 your final. We'll stay in the WMC. Montague at North Muskegon picking it up in the second quarter. Jacob Butchberger going to get picked off by Thomas Montgomery. And wave goodbye to Thomas.
Bye.
That tank engine. Taking it home. Muskegon down 21-14. Or James or any of them. I know those names. Montague coming right back, though. Butchberger taking it in himself from 4 yards out. Montague up 28-14. Then in the third quarter, Butchberger again. He's taking it 25 yards this time. Montague 35-21. North Muskegon, though, keeping this thing close. Brody Scott pitching it. Mitchell Edick, who then throws it to Logan Waller. 30-yard, getting down to the 1. Waller would score on the next play. 35-28 Montague. Last chance for North Muskegon. Scott's pass picked off by Cameron Brayman. Montague getting the win. 35-28.
Homecoming for Porter Central tonight, hosting Kalamazoo Central and Bust My Buffers. Third quarter, ponies are way up and they got the backups in. Hand off to Michael Kuchenbach. Nice run into Maroon Giant territory. Look, this is the way it's going. They got an 87 playing quarterback. That's how close this one was. Robbie Overlander keeping it in for a score. Who does he think he is? Devin Gardner? Or Central way up later. Okay, Central, big play on the kick return here. Lyndon Austell bringing it all the way back. The Mustangs easily get to 7-0 with the win, 48-7, the final. To the KVA, 5-1 Schoolcraft hosting Kalamazoo Christian. First quarter, Eagles on the move. Tom Hurst looking deep for Trevor Stoddard. Hauls it in for 6, makes it 14-zip Schoolcraft. Later, Comets hand to Mike Balkema. Listed as a tight end. Running back here, looks good at the position. Nice game, but the drive would stall. Later, more from the Eagles. Toss sweep to Ryan Landis. Going to turn the corner, take it in. The Eagles improved to 6-1 with a win over Kalamazoo Christian, 50-13. The final. Time to bring back the book. Jason Hutton, the KVA. What a race we got going in that one, eh, Book?
It's got me excited, Steve. You know, Schoolcraft now at 6-1. Remember, every game in the KVA is a conference game. Schoolcraft's are defending champs. It's now a 3-way tie because Penfield went to Olivet and handed the Eagles their first loss of the season. So we have Penfield, Olivet, and Schoolcraft all 6-1. Now, all 3 teams have played each other, each beating the other once and losing to the other once. So we got a 3-way tie with 2 weeks left. Now, remember, the Schoolcraft's got all their tough games in the rearview mirror. So barring an upset, they're going to win at least a share of that title. Both Penfield and Olivet still have to play a really good Constantine team in the last 2 weeks. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the KVA. And hey, Portage Central still undefeated, 7-0 against 7-0 next week when they go to St. Joe. Big game in the SMAC West.
Monster matchup there. Time for a look at our nominees for the Fan of the Week. We start with a group of fans from Granville. They just call themselves the Senior Superheroes. Batman's not in the Marvel Universe. That doesn't even make any sense.
Next up, from Hopkins, Nick Miller, showing his support for the fight against breast cancer. Rocking the pink vest on this one, too.
Great to see, Nick. Last but not least, a second time for this guy. Austin Cottle from North Point Christian. Got in a week 2, he had a horse's head on. Now he's just painting himself white.
Strategic.
Not as cool as the horse head, in my opinion. Go to our Fox 17 Facebook page, click on the photos, and find the album. And like the fan you think that should win, we'll announce the winner on Fox 17 News at 10 on Thursday.
We are not finished yet. We still have to bring in Bakita and Hutton and let all kinds of chaos happen.
Great.
Plus, we are narrowing down all the plays we've seen tonight to the very best. Our top 3 plays of the week from week 7, just around the corner.
And we know that at least one team in our top 10 lost tonight. That just happened to be our game of the week. But how the rest of the top 10 fare, we'll check that out when the Blitz comes back.